Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Packers, and it's all up next.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
First of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by Marcus Mariota, former second overall pick back in 2015, now in his 8th season in the league.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So out come the Falcons now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. To throw Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mariota. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mariota. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary of today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to...
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's Mariota. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
On second down, along with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Packers. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Mariota now from the 50. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Mariota. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that.
Touchdown Falcons! Demir Bird from 17 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Well, Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead is up to 8. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their 25-yard line. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll go again with Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Falcons grab it.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll start out on the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. On second down, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Up the middle, Jones. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So here is Mariota and the Falcons. Down 21-15. A minute 37 remaining. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Here's Mariota. Able to find Patterson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down, another shot for Jones. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back to throw, Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers throwing here. Another catch for Melton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.